Hi everyone, we are learning the trigonometric functions. In yesterday's lecture, we have learned the trigonometric values, ratios or functions of some specific angles which are in quadrants. Now, today we will learn how to find the trigonometric functions for negative angles. Okay, here to find the trigonometric functions of negative angles, we will take one point in first quadrant, let point P having coordinates xy, which is on the standard circle. This is xy system. In this system, we have drawn this standard circle whose center is at origin. Therefore, point P lies on standard circle whose radius is r. At this stage, we will consider the radius of the circle equal to r. So, distance OP is equal to r, and the coordinates of point P are x and y. Let us suppose that this angle XOP has measure theta. If theta is the angle XOP or inclination of line OP, if you draw perpendicular from point P on x-axis, then this perpendicular, suppose PM, it cuts the circle once again at point Q. Obviously, this Q is the mirror image of point P with respect to OX. Therefore, the angle XOQ, whose initial arm is OX, this angle has measure which is in opposite direction, so its measure is minus theta, and therefore the coordinates of point Q will be, obviously the x coordinate is same because in first quadrant and fourth quadrant x is positive and here y is positive, and in fourth quadrant y is negative. So therefore the coordinates will be x and minus y. Is it okay? Is it clear? Let us write the information whatever we have done up to this. Consider consider a point P having coordinates xy in first quadrant and on a standard circle of radius r. Now we are not taking here the radius of circle equal to 1. We are taking it as any radius or any value r. Therefore, pxy are the coordinates of point P such that angle XOP is equal to theta. Okay. Now, Q is a point on the same circle having inclination minus theta. Here, Q is a point in fourth quadrant, first, second, third, fourth. In fourth quadrant, and on the circle such that angle XOQ is equal to minus theta. Whenever angle is minus theta, therefore Q is plus x minus y. Q is plus x minus y. Okay. Now let us write the trigonometric functions, and for that we require these values. OM is equal to x, PM is equal to y, and this OP is equal to r. As this is equal to y, this is also y, but as a coordinate it is minus y. This one is radius of circle and this is x. Okay. So let us write now the general or trigonometric functions using the formulas in terms of x, y and r. Now, The trigonometric functions are, first one, trigonometric functions for minus theta. Sine of minus theta, it is equal to, what is the trigonometric ratio for sine theta? It is y upon r. Y is nothing but opposite side upon hypotenuse for this angle in triangle OQN. It is equal to y upon r. What is y? Y is actual negative. Here for minus sin theta, this y is negative. So we will write here minus y upon r. So it is minus of y upon r, and it is equal to minus of, what is y upon r? For this triangle, y upon r is nothing but the sin theta. So it is minus of sin theta. So sine of minus theta is equal to minus of sin theta. Then second one, that is cos of minus theta. Cos of minus theta is x upon r. It is x upon r. So it is same as plus x upon r, and so it is equal to cos of theta. Same for cos negative theta, both are x is positive, r is positive. Now third, tan of minus theta. Tan of minus theta is equal to, tan of minus theta means for this angle we are finding tan theta. Tan theta means opposite upon adjacent. Opposite is actual negative y. So it is minus y upon x. So it is equal to minus of y upon x. And what is y upon x? If you see y upon x in this for theta, then y upon x is nothing but the tan theta. Tan theta is opposite upon adjacent. So it is negative of tan theta. Then fourth one, that is cot of minus theta. Cot of minus theta is equal to, once again, for cot we required, for cot minus theta it is adjacent upon opposite. Adjacent is x and opposite is minus y. So it is equal to negative of x upon y. What is x upon y? It is obviously cot theta in triangle OPM. We are writing this. Now the trigonometric function for minus theta in triangle ONQ. ONQ for this, and B is for in triangle B sin theta equal to y upon r in triangle OPN, not Q. Okay. So next one, fifth, that is sec of minus theta is equal. Sec of minus theta is hypotenuse upon adjacent. Hypotenuse is r, adjacent is x. So r upon x, x is positive, that is equal to r upon x. Once again, no change in sign. So it is equal to r is, now r upon x in this triangle, r upon x is nothing but hypotenuse upon adjacent, that is sec theta. So sec of minus theta is same as sec theta. Last one, that is cosec minus theta. So cosec minus theta is, so find cosec ratio for negative theta. So in this triangle, so cosec is hypotenuse upon opposite, that is r upon y, r upon minus y, because actually this as a coordinate it is minus y. So r upon minus y, it is nothing but minus of r upon y, and r upon y in this triangle, hypotenuse upon opposite, it is cosec theta. So it is minus of cosec theta. Okay, these are the 6 trigonometric functions. Now if you observe carefully all these trigonometric functions for negative angles, then cos of minus theta is cos theta. So this one is positive, and this sec of minus theta is plus sec theta. So only two are positive and others are negative. Why this so? Because in first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive, and in fourth quadrant cos and sec are positive. All trigonometry, all students take coffee. So cos and sec are positive in fourth quadrant. That's why here cos and sec are positive. Okay. So these are the conclusions, that these cos and sec are positive, others are negative. So whenever we will take any angle here, negative angle, then if you are taking the tangent ratio of that negative angle, it will be the negative of the tangent ratio. If you are, we will find the cotangent ratio of that negative angle, it will be also the negative of that positive or cotangent ratio of positive angle. If you will find the sine ratio of negative of that angle, it will be equal to negative of sine ratio of the corresponding positive angle. Okay. If you will find the cosec ratio of the negative, suppose minus 90 or 60, then it will be minus of cosec plus 60. Okay. Let us see the similar one example here, so that the concept of negative trigonometric functions of negative angles will be clear here. Okay. Let us see one example. We are taking the angle of measure 240, and we will find the measures of trigonometric functions for negative 240 degree. Okay. In this example, we have taken one negative angle as minus 240 degree. It means 240 is nothing but 90 plus 90, 180. 180 plus 60, that is equal to 240. So it is negative of 240, and the corresponding positive angle having the same initial arm and same terminal arm has measured plus 120 degree. So whatever the values of trigonometric function for negative angle, they are the same for this angle 120 degree. Okay. So here by formulas, let us find trigonometric functions. Sine of minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. It implies sine of minus 240 degree is equal to minus of sine 240 degree. It is minus of sine 240. It is same as, instead of minus 240, now we will take angle 120. So it is equal to sine 120 degree. Let us see in this figure, as this is 240 means this angle has measured 60. So this angle has measured 30. This is, as PQ is perpendicular to this, so right angle, so remaining third angle has measured 60 degree. So by using 30, 60, 90 degree properties, if the circle is standard unit circle, then OP is equal to R. It gives us side opposite to 30 is half. So this PQ is equal to half. This OQ is side opposite to 60 degree. It is root 3 upon 2. So the coordinates of point P will be, its x coordinate is nothing but this much, but it's along negative x axis, so it is minus half. So x coordinate of point P is minus half, and y coordinate is nothing but this distance OQ, it is along positive y axis, so that distance is root 3 upon 2. So the y coordinate of point P is positive, because in second quadrant the points have sign negative and positive. So first coordinate is negative, second coordinate is positive. Now by this, now the coordinates of point P are minus half and root 3 upon 2. So the sine ratio is, we have taken here radius equal to 1. So sine ratio is nothing but the y. So y is root 3 upon 2. So here sine of 120 is root 3 upon 2, sine of minus 240 is root 3 upon 2. Similarly, cos minus 240 is equal to cos 240. It is nothing but the x coordinate, so it is minus half. Then tan of minus theta is minus tan theta. So tan of minus 240 is nothing but y upon x. So y is root 3 upon 2, x is minus half. Taking division of these two, we will get here minus root 3. Okay. Then next one, cot of minus theta is minus cot theta. Only cos and sec are positive. Means we can eliminate this negative sign from angle. So here cot of minus theta is minus cot theta. So cot of minus 240 is minus cot 240, and minus 240 is nothing but plus 120. So cot 120, and cot 120 is nothing but minus 1 upon root 3. That cot 120 is nothing but minus 90 plus 30. Then sec of minus theta is sec theta. It is sec minus 240. Similar results are here, and the value of this sec is nothing but minus 2. Sec of 120 is minus 2. It is the reciprocal of this cos. So its value is minus 2. Similarly, cosec is the reciprocal of sine. So from this value we can write the value of cosec minus 240. It is equal to 2 upon root 3. And in this case, only two trigonometric ratios are positive. Those are nothing but this sine and cosec. Remaining are negative, 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 negative. Because point lies in second quadrant, and in second quadrant sine and cosec are positive. Remaining four trigonometric functions are negative. So these are positive, remaining are negative. So you can find these values. Actually in this example we have used these formulas here. Negative to positive. What is the trigonometric functions of negative angles? But actually whenever the question is asked, you can follow this method, and using only opposite side, hypotenuse or other side, you can write the values also. Okay. So remember that the previous method and these important trigonometric functions of negative angles. Okay. So once again, cos and sec are even functions. From these formulae we can say that cos function, cos theta, y equal to cos theta, we can write here y equal to cos theta, and y equal to sec theta. These are called as even functions, and remaining y equal to sin theta, tan theta, cot theta, and sec theta. These are odd functions. Okay, these trigonometric functions of negative angles gives us the even and odd of these trigonometric functions. So these cos and sec are even functions because cos of minus theta is plus cos theta and sec of minus theta is plus sec theta. So these two functions are even function, and the remaining these four functions are odd functions, because by the definition of even and odd function, if f of minus x is equal to minus f of x, then that function is odd, and if it is plus fx, then that function is even. Okay, so using that we can conclude these two important results here about trigonometric functions. Okay, let us see one different type of example here. Let us see one example of evaluating the values of these trigonometric expressions. We have these three trigonometric expressions. Let us see first one, A. Here in this first expression, cosec, cot and tan are given. If you know all the values of trigonometric functions, then no problem, you can use it directly. Otherwise, if cosec, cot and sec functions are there, you can convert those functions in their corresponding trigonometric functions out of the sin theta, cos theta or tan theta. Okay, so I will write this or equal to this. Cosec is nothing but the 1 upon sine of 45. If you know the value of cosec 45, you can put directly root 2, or it is 1 upon sine 45, sine 45 is 1 upon root 2. You will get the same. Plus cot means 1 upon tan 45. Plus tan 0 is tan 0. Now it is equal to 1 upon root 2 plus 1 upon 1 plus tan 0 is 0. So this is equal to root 2 plus 1. Otherwise, you can write cosec 45 is root 2, cot 45 is 1, and tan 0 is 0. You will get immediately get the answer. Okay. Let us see the second one. It is equal to, now this, if you know the value of cot 45, it is equal to 1, so we get 4 into 1 minus sec square 60. If you don't know the value of sec 60, write the value of cos 60. Cos 60 is nothing but half. So half square, so sec 60 is 2, so its value is 2 square, plus sin 30 is half. Sin 30 and cos 60, they have same values. So it is equal to 4 minus 4 plus half, so it is equal to only half. 4 get cancelled. Okay. Otherwise, you can write this sec square 60 as 1 upon cos square 60. And 1 upon cos square 60 is nothing but 1 upon cos 60 is half its square. So it is equal to this 2 square 4 becomes numerator. So it is again equal to 4. And it is negative, so minus 4. We will get the same answer. Let us see the next third one. Cos square 0. Cos 0 is 1 and sin 0 is 0. Remember that. Once again I will see that figure. Here this point is 1 0, remember this, and the first function is cos, second is sin. Usually we call sin as first function and say cos as second, but while remembering the values of cos and sin, this 1 0 is related to cos, so 1 is related to cos and 0 is related to sin. So for angle 0 degree, sin 0 is 0 and cos 0 is 1. So cos 0 is 1, its square, plus cos 5 by 6. 5 by 6 means 30. Cos 30 is root 3 upon 2, its square, plus cos 5 by 3 is 60. 5 by 3 means 60. So cos 60 is half, so its square, half its square, plus cos 5 by 2. Now here point is 0 1. First ratio is cos, second ratio is sin. So cos 90 means cos 5 by 2 is 0 and sin pi by 2 is 1. Here cos pi by 2 is 0, so 0 square. So it is equal to 1 plus 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 0. Okay. Now simplify that. This is nothing but 1 plus 3 plus 1 is 4 and denominator 4 is over here. So it is equal to 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. So these are very simple trigonometric expressions. You can easily find the values of these trigonometric expressions within 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Now we will see second example. Now let us see one example which is different one. Here in this example, find all trigonometric functions of angle in standard position whose terminal arm passes through the point 3 minus 4. 3 minus 4 means positive negative, means positive x-axis, negative y-axis, plus x, negative y. That means point lies in fourth quadrant. Its distance from y-axis is 3 and from x-axis it is 4. So to find the all trigonometric functions, let us form here one right angle triangle by drawing perpendicular from point P on either x-axis or y-axis. Let us draw a perpendicular on y-axis. So this will be the perpendicular from point P on y-axis. Let the foot of the perpendicular be Q. So obviously this PQ is nothing but this x. This is x parallel to x, so it is 3. And this minus 4 means this distance OQ is 4, but as a coordinate it is negative 4. Okay. So in this triangle OPQ, PQ equal to 3, OQ equal to 4, from that we can find radius of circle, because here radius of circle is not given. Let us start to write the solution. Consider a point P, that is xy, and it is equal to 3 minus 4, which lie on a standard. We don't know the radius of this circle, so we can't see a standard unit circle. It's a only standard circle. Obviously, standard circle means the center of the circle is at the origin of our xy coordinate system, which lie on a standard circle having center O. Obviously, its center is origin, having center as origin O. Okay. So draw perpendicular. Here what we have the construction. Draw PQ perpendicular to O y dash or negative y. This y, if you take y dash, then it becomes negative y. Okay. Therefore, in triangle OPQ, what is 3? PQ is equal to 3 and OQ is equal to plus 4. Okay. Therefore, as PQ equal to 3, OQ equal to 4, but point P is this. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, OP is equal to, or OP square is equal to OQ square plus PQ square. Therefore, OP square is equal to 3 square plus 4 square, that is equal to 25. Therefore, as OP is a radius of circle, it is always positive. So OP is equal to 5. That is the radius R of the circle. So here the radius of circle R, that is OP, is equal to 5. Now we have to write the trigonometric functions, because now we are known about all the sides of this right angle triangle. Now the point is here 3, 4. So the angle is this. Find the trigonometric functions for angle in standard position whose terminal arm passes through 3 minus 4. This is terminal arm and the initial arm is OX, and our positive angle will be like this. So this is our theta. So for that, or in general, we can write using these coordinates as x and y, and knowing r, we can write trigonometric ratios in terms of x, y, and r, and from that directly we can write all the values. Here sin theta is equal to, for that point 3 minus 4, we are supposing this angle as theta. Okay. So sin theta, so theta is here, consider first, let theta be the angle corresponding angle in standard position. Theta be the measure of angle in standard position whose terminal arm passes through 3 minus 4. Okay, that is the specification of theta. Now write the trigonometric functions. Sin theta is equal to what? Sin theta is nothing but y upon r. So it is equal to, what is y? Y is minus 4. This OQ is 4, but y is equal to minus 4. Therefore, r is equal to 5, and we can write here x is equal to 3 and y equal to minus 4. So use these values here. Y equal to minus 4, so it is minus 4 upon 5. Now this cos theta. Cos theta is nothing but x upon r. What is x? X is 3, r is 5. So it is 3 by 5. Then tan theta. Tan theta is nothing but y upon x. So y upon x gives us y is minus 4 and x is 3. Okay. From this tan theta, we can write cot theta, that is the reciprocal of tan, that is y upon x. Its reciprocal is x upon y. So value will be, or answer will be minus 3 by 4. From cos, we can write sec. So sec theta is r upon x. R is 5 and x is 3. From sin, we can write cosec. Cosec theta is equal to r upon y. R is 5 and y is minus 4. So write this minus sign for numerator or in between that 5 and 4. So it is minus 5 by 4. So these are the trigonometric functions for the angle in standard position whose terminal r passes through point 3 minus. So what to do? First, write that, consider that point P or that point, given point on standard circle having radius r. Okay. Then draw perpendicular on either y-axis or x-axis. You will get right angle triangle. Using Pythagoras theorem, find the radius of circle. Okay. On which this point is lying. So knowing that x, y, and r, use all general trigonometric ratios and write the values of trigonometric functions. Okay. I think this example is very simple. Now, in our next lecture, solve the remaining equals from exercise, which are based on our previous articles of trigonometric functions of specific angles and trigonometric functions of negative angles. Okay.